Peace be upon you, beloved brothers and sisters. Today, I'm excited to delve into Sahih al Bukhari, episode 10, focusing on Hadith 16 to 25 from the Book of Knowledge. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Chapter: What has been said about the journey of Prophet Musa, alayhi as-salam, when he went in the sea to meet Al-Khidir, narrated Ibn Abbas, that he differed with Hur bin Qais bin Hisn al-Fazari regarding the companion of the Prophet Moses. Ibn Abbas said that he was Al-Qadir. Meanwhile, Ubay bin Ka'b passed by them, and Ibn Abbas called him, saying, "My friend Hur and I have differed regarding Moses' companion, whom Moses asked the way to meet. Have you heard the Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioning something about him?" He said, "Yes. I heard Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, saying, while Moses was sitting in the company of some Israelites, a man came and asked him, 'Do you know anyone who is more learned than you?' Moses replied, 'No.' So Allah sent the divine inspiration to Moses, 'Yes, our slave Qadir is more learned than you.' Moses asked Allah how to meet him, Qadir. So Allah made the fish as a sign for him, and he was told that when the fish was lost, he should return to the place where he had lost it, and there he would meet him, Al-Qadir. So Moses went on looking for the sign of the fish in the sea. The servant boy of Moses said to him, 'Do you remember when we betook ourselves to the rock? I indeed forgot the fish. None but Satan made me forget to remember it.' On that, Moses said, 'That is what we have been seeking.' So they went back, retracing their footsteps, and found Qadir, and what happened further to them is narrated in the Holy Quran by Allah. 1854 up to 1882. Sahih al Bukhari, 74. Book 3, Hadith 16. Chapter: The Statement of the Prophet, peace be upon him. O Allah, bestow on him, Ibn Abbas, the knowledge of the book, the Quran. Narrated Ibn Abbas, once the Prophet, peace be upon him, embraced me and said, "O Allah, bestow on him the knowledge of the book, Quran." Chapter: At what age may a youth be listened to, i.e. quotation of the Hadith from a boy, be acceptable? Narrated Ibn Abbas, once I came riding a she-ass and had just attained the age of puberty. Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, was offering the prayer at Mina. There was no wall in front of him, and I passed in front of some of the row while they were offering their prayers. There I let the she-ass loose to graze and entered the row, and nobody objected to it. Narrated Mahmud bin Rabi'ah, when I was a boy of 5, I remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, took water from a bucket used for getting water out of a well with his mouth and threw it on my face. Reference: Sahih al Bukhari, 77, in book. Reference: Book 3, Hadith 19. Chapter: To go out in search of knowledge. Narrated Ibn Abbas that he differed with Hur bin Qais bin Hisn al-Fazari regarding the companion of the Prophet, peace be upon him, Moses. Meanwhile, Ubay bin Ka'b passed by them, and Ibn Abbas called him, saying, "My friend Hur and I have differed regarding Moses' companion, whom Moses asked the way to meet. Have you heard Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, mentioning something about him?" Ubay bin Ka'b said, "Yes, I heard the Prophet, peace be upon him, mentioning something about him, saying, while Moses was sitting in the company of some Israelites, a man came and asked him, 'Do you know anyone who is more learned than you?' Moses replied, 'No.' So Allah sent the divine inspiration to Moses, 'Yes, our slave Qadir is more learned than you.' Moses asked Allah how to meet him, Al-Qadir. So Allah made the fish a sign for him, and he was told when the fish was lost, he should return to the place where he had lost it, and there he would meet him, Al-Qadir. So Moses went on looking for the sign of the fish in the sea. The servant boy of Moses said, "Do you remember when we betook ourselves to the rock? I indeed forgot the fish. None but Satan made me forget to remember it." On that, Moses said, "That is what we have been seeking." So they went back, retracing their footsteps, and found Qadir. And what happened further about them is narrated in the Holy Quran by Allah, 1854 up to 1882. Reference, Sahih al Bukhari, 78, in book. Reference, Book 3, Hadith 20. Chapter, the superiority of a person who learns. Islam becomes a religious scholar and then teaches it to others. Narrated Abu Musa. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The example of guidance and knowledge with which Allah has sent me is like abundant rain falling on the earth, some of which was fertile soil that absorbed rainwater and brought forth vegetation and grass in abundance. And another portion of it was hard and held the rainwater, and Allah benefited the people with it, and they utilized it for drinking, making their animals drink from it, and for irrigation of the land for cultivation. And a portion of it was barren, which could neither hold the water nor bring forth vegetation. Then that land gave no benefits. The first is the example of the person who comprehends Allah's religion and gets benefit from the knowledge which Allah has revealed through me, the prophets, and learns, and then teaches others. The last example is that of a person who does not care for it and does not take Allah's guidance revealed through me. He is like that barren land." Reference, Sahih al Bukhari, 79, in book. Reference, Book 3, Hadith 21. Chapter, what is said regarding the disappearance of the religious knowledge and the appearance of religious ignorance. Narrated Anas. Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "From among the portents of the hour are the following. 1. Religious knowledge will be taken away by the death of religious learned men. 2. Religious ignorance will prevail. 3. Drinking of alcoholic drinks will be very common. 4. There will be prevalence of open, illegal sexual intercourse. Reference, Sahih al Bukhari 80, in book. Reference, Book 3, Hadith 22. Chapter, what is said regarding the disappearance of the religious knowledge and the appearance of religious ignorance. Narrated Anas. I will narrate to you a hadith, and none other than I will tell you about after it. I heard Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, saying, "From among the portents of the hour are the following. 1. Religious knowledge will decrease by the death of religious learned men. 2. Religious ignorance will prevail. 3. There will be prevalence of open, illegal sexual intercourse. 4. Women will increase in number, and men will decrease in number, so much so that 50 women will be looked after by one man." Reference, Sahih al Bukhari 81, in book. Reference, Book 3, Hadith 23. Chapter, the superiority of religious knowledge. Narrated Ibn Umar, Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, said, "While I was sleeping, I saw that a cup full of milk was brought to me, and I drank my fill till I noticed the milk, its wetness coming out of my nails. Then I gave the remaining milk to Umar ibn al-Khattab." The companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, asked, "What have you interpreted about this dream?" "O Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him," he replied, "it is religious knowledge." Reference, Sahih al Bukhari 82, in book. Reference, Book 3, Hadith 24. Chapter, to give a religious verdict while riding an animal or standing on anything else. Narrated Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As, Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, stopped for a while near the Jimar at Mina during his last Hajj for the people, and they were asking him questions. A man came and said, I forgot and got my head shaved before slaughtering the hadi, sacrificing animal. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, there is no harm. Go and do the slaughtering now. Then another person came and said, I forgot and slaughtered the camel before Rami, throwing of the pebbles, at the Jamra. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, do the Rami now, and there is no harm. The narrator added, so on that day, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, was asked about anything as regards the ceremonies of Hajj, performed before or after its due time, his reply was, do it now, and there is no harm. Reference, Sahih al Bukhari, in book reference, book 3, Hadith 25.
Hey there my friend, let me tell you now, there's a message that I want to share somehow. It's a hadith, words of the Prophet so true. So in English just for you, so you know what to do. Please do not forget, comment, like and subscribe. Spread the love, keep the message alive. Sahih Hadith in English, let's all come together. Thanks for watching, let's make the world better.